Hello Zimbabwe, it's me, Mack from Zimbo Music. Today in the studio, I've got my man Ricco. Ricco, how are you doing? It's good to see you, man. Thanks. Ricco, look, maybe we could just start off and just tell us a bit about yourself. Your upbringing, where you grew up, stuff like that.
A bit about myself. I was born in Shekutu. Grew up in Bulawayo. Did half of my school in Bots and my high school at Milton High School.
Okay.
And then, found myself in SA, that time in 2008.
Okay, well, things were a bit crazy.
I found myself, behind the counters, working as a waiter, turned into a chef.
Okay.
I was making sushi, so yeah.
Excellent. No, that's quite an experience.
I like me for that sushi.
Okay.
Yeah, and what else can I say? Music is my thing. I love music. I love dance. My story is more of, God inspired. Like where I come from. And where I'm at right now. It's all him.
It's all him.
Yeah, it's all him.
Played a crucial
role.
role.
A lot.
So when did you decide to do music? I mean, like when did you do your first track or song, whatever it is? When did you say, look, I want to do this?
Okay, the first track I recorded was with DJ, not DJ actually, sorry, with Face the Music.
Okay,
that was back in the days, like 2006. Okay. 2006. It was an experimental project, and that's when we were like, wow, so, maybe it's not bad. Actually, sounds good on camera,
Right.
Let's try this. It was me and my boy, Tinashe, and Alex. His name is a Zulu rockstar. He's a gospel artist now. That's it.
And maybe what are some of your influences? Maybe
my influences. Back in high school, I used to watch a lot of TV. We used to watch music with the tapes. You'd have those friends.
VCR,
you'd have those friends. You have those friends at school, that have, cable.
Yes, they had those big satellite dishes.
And you don't have cable at home.
Yeah.
So what I used to do, I used to hook him up, with some tapes, steal some of my mama's tapes. I remember one time I also stole one of my mama's tapes. It was an IPCC tape, man. And then I asked my friend, to record some music.
To record over it.
And he recorded over it. So the other time my mom is playing music, and then, that stuff just pops on, bruh. It was like burning, so what influenced me, used to watch a lot of Jagged Edge, B2K, a lot of Asher Raymond, That's what really inspired me a lot of Omarion, especially the dance moves. That's what used to really intrigue me a lot. Yeah.
Yes, you said you come from a dance background, but like I said, predominantly music, of course, is your first love, then dance is like, your second love. Tell me a bit about the dance thing.
The dance is more of it's just a part of me.
Okay.
Like, it's something that was experimental back in high school, but then, with time, I did it over and over and over and over, and realized, maybe, it's actually something that's there to stay.
Yes.
So, there was a group back then called Chaotix, the group wasn't bad, we had a lot of girls that used to like us, how it is sometimes you can't always tell your success, especially when you're starting up with the amount of money you have or what. You can always look at the fans, or look at the people that support you. People used to come through. That was Chaotix back in the days when there was Liquid and stuff. So the group was good. We actually won a national championship competition back in the day. So shout out to my boy Cliff, out there in the UK. Shout out my boy Psycho. Shout out my boy Stones. All of the guys, that contributed Chaotix. That's what brought me here. Because it all started back in high school.
Excellent. Then the stage name is Ricco.
Ricco Andrews.
Stage name is Ricco Andrews. How did that come about?
Back in the day, there's this movie by Cameron. If you've watched the movie Paid in Full.
Yes, Paid in Full.
Yeah, there's this, what's his name? Yeah, Cameron played Ricco in that movie.
Okay.
he always used to be that ride or die guy, you know, that guy that was always there, you know, when there was trouble.
Yes.
Say, Makosini, you get into trouble, you know, and you'd be like, no, Ricco come through, there's this nigga is bugging me, you know, and that nigga will pull up, you know, just one time, you know, you wouldn't think about it, you know, he would just pop through and handle business. And that's what I used to do, you know, when people are like, no, but not like fighting, you know. But like when it comes to work, you know, like, you know, we got a battle, you know, we got a show, we got this, you know, we want to work on this, we want to solve this. Yo, I used to be that guy, so they call me Ricco. And ironically, at the same time, there was You Got Served. There was this guy called Ricco from B2K. His name was J Boog.
Yes, J Boog.
So it kind of it was more of a coincidence at the same time, which is kind of ironic because you know how it is when you like back in the day you'd have groups and you're a group and these guys, you know, that you look up to, you know, that you look up to, you like you give each other names, you know, like, no, I'm Ricco, you know.
Yes, yeah.
But back in the day, I also used to look up to what's his name, J Boog. He was in B2K.
Yes.
He was the quiet, chilled guy, and I like to think I was more chilled in the group. So that was my part, and guys are like, oh, so that kind of,
you know, there's a connection.
There's a connection
similarities there. Okay.
Yeah, you always have characters, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's where it came from.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
And your music, how would you classify it? Hip hop, sing, rap, you know, a bit of both.
Okay, I just do good music.
Okay.
I do good music. I would say, you know, anything that'll make people vibe. You know, anything that'll make people feel good.
Okay.
Even if it's a zenge, you know, even
Yes,
as long as I hit that zenge, right, people dance. You know,
right.
If I hit that zenge and people dance, to me that's music. So I don't really like to categorize it because tomorrow I might wake up, you know, doing a song with Dolane Super Sounds, you know what I mean? Shout out Dolane Super Sounds. That's That's
Alright.
Yeah.
And you're working on a couple of projects this year. Of course, we've got this Studio track, which is the video. You shot the video this past weekend.
Yeah.
Then you're launching it next week, Friday the 13th. Yeah?
Friday the 13th, yeah.
Tell us a bit about the Studio track, like I said.
Okay.
What's the track about?
Do the track, you know, what we're really doing is we're celebrating, you know, we're celebrating the African
Big
full body
yes, you know,
women,
full
you
body
know,
women, yes,
you know, in a way that is current and relevant. You know, every girl thinks they're fat.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fat. Am I fat? So what we're trying to say is, okay, you know, we're trying to embrace that.
Yeah, because you know that's who you are. You know,
exactly, that's what we are as Africans.
Big bone, big, you know,
exactly, being thick, you know, it's the in thing right now. So what we're trying to say is shout out to all those dudes that's out there, because y'all in fashion right now, and we're pushing that, we're putting it on people's faces, you know, and I promise you, the country's gonna endorse that, and hopefully Africa.
It's true, like I say, we need to embrace it, you know.
Yeah, because you know we don't want them to feel out of place.
Oh, you know, that's not really the African one. African woman has always been full body, big, you know, big everything.
You know what I mean? So
that's
we appreciate the models too, but you know, y'all have had your shine. You know,
they've had their fair share.
We also want to give our sisters to dude that want a piece of the cake.
Yeah.
But it's a song for everybody because what we're saying is our models, none is dula. Every girl is a dula. Every woman is a dula. Because at the same time, you know, I could see you. Let's say, I haven't seen someone in a month. A friend of mine. There's this friend of mine from SA. Her name is Mimi. She's slim. You know what I mean? I was about to say skinny. Sorry. She's slim, you know, and you know, last time I saw her, she's like, "Am I fat?" And then I'm like, "No, you're not fat." So that's what really, you know, motivated me. You know, it's just do that, yeah, well, that's the new thing.
All right, no, like shout out. Let's hope, like I said, you know, we'll get to see the video and stuff and all. And in terms of an album, you're dropping an album this year.
This year, I am going to drop something on my birthday. I'm going to drop my first album. But you know what I'm really trying to do right now is I'm trying to give, you know, Zimbabwe, you know, that one product to believe in. Okay. You know, we've had people come and go.
Yes, that's true.
And
that's true.
Most of the people that we look at, you know, I don't want to be what should I say, regional, regionalism. What you call that?
Okay, well, there's tribalism. I don't know. I guess
regionalism. Whatever. Okay, that. I don't want to be that, you know. But what I'm trying to say is, there hasn't like since the love Moma Jaivaness, like locally, there isn't like, you know, like a person that other kids can look up to, you know. I want to give Zimbabwe that person.
Okay.
I'm giving Zimbabwe that person because, you know, you see the kids out in town there. Shout out to Kasper Nyovet. But, you know, you have the kids in town, you know, and they have their ponytails. I mean, are we saying that we don't have our own role models in Zimbabwe?
Yes,
are we saying that? Like, seriously, do we not have our own role models?
Yeah, we need, of course. Kids need role models.
We need local role models. Yeah, we need that right now. Yeah.
How many tracks? You said what? 10 track album?
Yeah, 10 tracks. 10 tracks would do it. I started working on this in 2010.
Okay.
So it was pretty much done, but like what I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to switch it up, you know.
A bit, some of the music relevant,
you know, exactly, yeah.
Alright, yeah, of course, that makes sense. Still no title for the album, though. You're
still no title for the album, but I'm gonna throw it to the fans. I'm gonna throw it to the people.
Maybe do a poll or something and say ABC. Which ones do you guys?
Exactly. You know, I really
want to involve in basically.
Exactly. That's what I want to do, especially locally. You know, we don't have that. We don't even have listening sessions.
Imagine it. That's true. You know, that's
people just drop.
That's an area that, you know, we're no longer. People haven't really bought into, which I think definitely, like I said, it needs someone to just lead the way and say, look, guys, why don't we try this? Let's do things differently.
Yeah.
It makes the music better. It makes Zimbabwe better. It just changes the music scene, which is brilliant. And then, like I said, most of the tracks, could we say they're up tempo, are they slow jams, they're dancing jams? Okay. Just give people a bit of take on
the
what
stuff.
they can expect.
The stuff. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. For my album, I wanted to call it Unpredictable because, you know, when you listen to it, it has everything. You know, it has house. I did a house song with Djembe Monks, X-Mile, Nuge from Siaya, Flow Sick, the Pain Poet. So, you know, and Sharps, you know, it's just a whole combination, you know, of crazy people, and it's not even hip hop or anything like that.
Okay. And you can't classify it.
You can't classify it. And then I have hip hop tracks, I have
dance tracks.
So yeah, so it's gonna be a pretty much, you know, like a big bowl of everything. Yeah.
And some of the people you work with on the album, what can the fans expect? Maybe some of the producers and of course some of the artists as well.
I've worked with King Crude. King Crude is a very talented brother. Shout out to Crude. He's the one behind you know, Studla. Yeah, and I believe the song is going to take Zimbabwe by storm because this is going to be the official first dancehall, Ndebele dancehall track. So y'all better watch out for that. Y'all better dance to that. Otherwise, I'm told like you're not dancing to that track. Yeah, but obviously it's going to happen by default. It's going to happen by default.
All right, no, well, look, you know, I'm hearing good things. We can't wait. We can't wait for the track to drop and stuff. That'll be great. And then there was the Zinu track as well, which did quite well. Just tell us a bit about that.
Okay, Zinu was more of my introduction track.
Okay.
Because coming from Antivirus, dancing, working as a group, it was my first. People didn't even know how to react to that because they were like, wow, whoa, okay, aren't you supposed to be in a group?
Yeah, you know, we've known you on the dancing scene, but we
know what I mean.
Had skills like that.
Exactly.
Well.
But you know, as a group, you know, we've done a lot of things. We had done a lot of things. Antivirus is still a brand on its own, you know. But you know, we had come to a point, you know, that each and every person has to sort of discover themselves.
Yes, you know,
and we're totally allowing that because, you know, as a group, we got to a point where, you know, our parents were asking us, okay, right? Where's the money? Because, you know,
you guys are doing all of this.
Exactly, you're doing all of this because, you know, trust me, we opened up for Tear Gas, we shared the stage with Zahara, Liquid Deep. We also won the Zim Hip Hop Award, Jibiliga Dance competition. We won the Ghetto Fabulous thing. But out of all that, you know what I mean? Like, people, all you just get is thank you. And when you get home, you have nothing. You know what I mean? So, you know, it gets tiring. I know the fans don't like to hear that. It sounds like, you know, like we gave up. Now, we didn't give up. The truth is, you know, people had to do what they had to do. You know, people had to do what they had to do. Because, you know, you got to put food, exactly. You know, we got to put food on the table. And for me right now, this is what I'm doing as an individual. watch out for Studia. This is what I'm giving you.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna see, you know, because the truth is, you know, there's a lot of work that we put into the stuff that we do, and you know, all we need is for you guys to actually support local talent.
Yeah, which is crucial. Like I said, that's the whole point. The whole movement is, if everyone gets a buy into it and buy Zimbabwe, buy whatever, buy local, the community grows, the music grows, everyone grows. Like I said, you continue to make good music. Yeah. Other people who initially never thought of going to the music, but you know, this Ricco seems to be making it. Let me also take a stab at it, and then it just gets better, you know.
Yeah.
Because if there's no, you know, there's always the monetary aspect. I always say that, look, you can never separate the two, because you recording an album, you traveling, doing shows, doing all of that, it requires funding.
Exactly.
It requires money.
Exactly.
You can't continue to be taking money from your own pocket to fuel that. Which really leads me to my next question about, is your family supportive of, you know, the movement, what you're doing? You know, you spoke about the dancing thing, and maybe now you're the artist. Have they also kind of like bought into it?
I'm at a stage where my family really wants to see the fruits, because I've been doing this for 10 years. I don't want to lie and say they're not supportive, because if they were not, you know, I wouldn't be here.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
be doing
I wouldn't be here. But
is
subconsciously, you know, you can tell every time when you get home, Uchipinda Mumba,
you have to be holding something.
You have to be holding
bread.
It's a local bread or something, you know. Come on, you know, these promoters out there, they be out here, you know, playing with our time, you know. Because, you know, we spend most of the time rehearsing, working on that stuff.
Yes, improving your craft.
This is what we do every day, you know. There's artists out there, you know, there's guys like Gilmore T, you know, those guys are working hard. Anana Boma Hawks, you know, Anana MJ, Anana ASAP, Anana, there's my brother Flo Sick, the Pain Point, there's Kasi Lunatics, you know, I'm talking about local artists, you know, there's Wabacha, you know, there's a whole bunch of artists, you know, that are working hard, but you know, when you look at them, you know, they have nothing to show for it. So what are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying about what we're doing? What are we saying? Are we just doing it for fun? Or it's also supposed to make us, you know, change?
Live a comfortable life.
Exactly.
Be able to send your kids to school, buy houses, buy cars. That's really what we want at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And then they'll buy into it, like I said, because any parent will say, look, you know, I didn't send you to university, or I didn't send you to school to be doing this. And it's not putting food on the table, because, you know, your parents always worry about the day that they're not there. And, you know, you're still, you know, they'll be like, you know, obviously do something that we don't, or at least be able so that you can take care of yourself, so you can feed yourself. That's the ultimate goal. And I think that's the most important thing that I think even Zimbabweans need to understand, that, look, you know, go to shows, support these guys, buy his album, you know.
Don't buy the music.
Don't ask for it for free, because it wasn't made for free. You know, he didn't go to the studio. He bought those beats, you know, his time, his effort. He needs to get something in return. I think that's crucial, and let's hope eventually people will get into that buying thing, because that's really what it's about at the end of the day. All right, is there a special lady in your life, Ricco? You know, the fans would need to know. Some of the ladies who are watching would need to know that, look, you know, is that brother, you know.
Okay, is that brother, that brother.
Is that
okay,
brother?
you know, when it comes to issues like this, you know, there's always that, you know, I'm gonna keep you proud and whatever. But yeah, my girl is out there. Shout out my girl Chieta. Yeah. She's there. There's one special girl. So yeah.
No, at least the fans now know. You know,
yeah.
Because they need to respect that.
Exactly.
And she's supportive of the movement, of course.
She's very supportive, dude. She's very supportive, dude. You know, like I was performing one time at Horizon, and I was introducing a dance, and then, you know, we played a little trick. I know people didn't say it, right? you know, because you never know how people will respond, you know. And then I asked to call up, you know, like one girl on stage, and you know how people are always hesitant.
Yes.
She jumped on stage, dude, and she started dancing. And for me, you know, that's my girl. That's
good. At least you've dispelled the rumors. Everyone now knows that.
Yeah, they gotta know.
You're spoken for.
They gotta know.
Oh, that's good. So like I said, on the local scene, are there any artists you would want to work with? Maybe even guys in Harare, maybe locally.
Okay, locally, I would say, I would like to do a song with Kelvin. Yeah, I think it'll be something exciting. We come from different worlds, but pretty much the same genre, and you know, like same timeline. I think that'll be fun. I'd like to do a song with POI. Locally, yeah, like in BYO.
Well, it could be Harare as well.
Okay, Harare.
Limited. No.
Harare, I would say I would like to work with Simba Tags.
Alright.
Simba Tags. Yeah, a song with 10 would be nice. Rocky, yeah, a song with Rocky. Amara Brown, and I think it, just to try something different. I think a song with Jah Praiser actually be cool.
Could work out.
Jah Praiser, yeah. I think I like that,
I think
that contemporary stuff.
That could kill it as well.
Yeah, that contemporary stuff. Yeah.
Alright. In terms of performances, have you got any like gigs lined up, any shows lined up, or maybe something you're expecting to come through towards the end of the year?
Okay, what I want to do, I'm just going to do it for fun. But on the 1st of March, I'm actually going to audition for South African Idols. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm Zimbabwean, but I want to take that crown.
Okay.
It's something that I just want to try for fun. I mean,
and see how it works out. Yeah, well, you never know. And
you never know who you.
Even the networking aspect as well, maybe.
Exactly. Actually, particularly, I'm doing it for networking.
Yeah, like I said, two people could come together. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
What could come from that as well and stuff. All right. Yeah. Well, no. 1st of March.
1st of March. Yeah.
Hopefully, the fans will also support that.
Definitely.
Vote for you and come and see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, look, you don't lose anything by trying.
True.
God does work in mysterious ways.
True.
God does work in mysterious ways. And then in terms of videos, you spoke, of course, there's the studio video. Album is dropping on your birthday.
28 September.
28 September. How many videos do you want to shoot from the album?
From the album. You're
not going to have like a DVD where, someone shoots.
Okay, I think I'll shoot. I think I'm gonna shoot about 6 videos from the album, of which we're already on the next music video. There's a song called "For You," but it's a special dedication to all the beautiful women in Zimbabwe, and it's just gonna. I think it's gonna cover all women, the brownies, the yellow bones. And the caramel, it's going to cater for all that,
Excellent.
Yeah. So we on that too, and when you're stopping, yeah.
Excellent. Then there's the Ronga track.
The Ronga track.
Ronga video or the Ronga movement.
The Ronga movement.
Maybe
yeah,
the Ronga
okay.
movement. Yeah,
the Ronga movement,
tell
right?
us about the Ronga movement.
Okay, the Ronga movement, this came about, when I was just looking, like most dancers that come through in Africa, it has to be from Nigeria.
Yes,
or stuff.
Zonto and all those other things. But
we did Pokelo dance, but then when you go on YouTube and you look at the comments there, they're very disappointing because the stuff that people wrote there, you know what I mean? Like the comments, it was more of hateration. It was more negative. There's more negative because it's not trying to be Nigerian. That's Afrobeat.
Yeah.
It's Afrobeat. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it's not even easy to classify. It's just African.
It's just African.
You know what? Let's just leave it at that.
Exactly.
This is Zambia.
Exactly.
That's what we kind of like tend to miss.
We have this thing,
classification. We want to classify.
Exactly.
Everything.
We have this thing that when someone is doing good, say POI is doing good, say Kelvin is doing good, people is trying to hate on that.
Yes,
and
they find ways to pull them down.
I don't think we'll grow with this type of attitude.
No,
we have guys like we have Makosini here. This guy interviews everyone. He's cool with everyone.
Yeah.
Why can't artists do that? It's embarrassing. Actually. It's embarrassing.
We won't get past it, like you said. As Africans, as just even Zimbabweans, we need to put aside the borderlines and everything else and just say, look, that's my brother over there. That's my brother over there.
Exactly. Come on, be the best in what you do.
And then we'll grow.
We don't even have the same fingerprints.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
No two people are the same.
We'll create it differently. We won't ever do the same thing. Just stick to what you do. Stick to your lane.
Yeah.
If you're in art, it doesn't mean that I'm better than you because I do music, but I respect your art.
Yes,
if I'm in music, you're in art, or you are in designing, don't try to step in my lane. Gilmore, stay in your lane. I'ma stay in my lane, but I'ma still support what you do.
And you support,
you support what I do. You know, it's not supposed to be like a fight or
competition. Who took first place?
There's no one. I will not try by out of all these people that I'm mentioning. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're still growing, Yawana.
And that's the only way we'll grow. If you guys put your creative juices, you put your energy together, the success curve will be shorter. But when you try to do it by yourself, it takes you X amount of years, and that guy does it by himself, and it takes him X amount. But if you came together 2-3 years, boom. Everyone is out there, you guys are podcast, everyone is driving, everyone is buying houses. But when you say, no, I'll do it myself, like, I don't need those guys, you know what, and that's, I think we focus absolutely
on the wrong things.
We focus on the wrong
things.
And we spend so much energy, time and energy into it.
You know what I mean?
Instead of focusing on the right things.
It's
I think
crazy.
that's what's killing us. So like you said, the Ronga movement is a dance, but
the Ronga
movement, a track for it.
Okay, there is a track.
Okay.
There is a track.
The track's already there.
The track is already there, but there is a dance. This dance is just going to take over Africa. Ronga, it comes from the term
you're not going to show us a bit of it, the
a bit of the Ronga. Definitely.
Fans might have to wait, or you're going to...
Okay, I think, for now, y'all going to have to wait.
The fans have to wait.
Now y'all going to have to wait. I was about to do it, but y'all going to have to wait.
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah, keep you on the leash.
Then you're shooting a video, of course, for it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, this video I'm not going to shoot in Zimbabwe. For one reason, it's an African dance. I want to do it like in different countries, It's going to be shot in different countries, not in one place. Obviously, there's going to be a part. There's going to be a part of it is going to be here, but not the whole music video.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's an African movement. It's a term that comes from Kuronga.
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
That type of thing.
Things have come together. Jasanga.
Yes.
Alright.
So we're just Ronga in African countries to come into one vibe, and we do one dance for one purpose. There's a lot of ways, to spread love, and I believe, dance is something that can just,
Well, dance can unite communities. Dance can inspire people. Like I said, dance can be used for a lot of things.
Exactly. There's guys like Lord Marco. He's using dance, to fight against stereotypes.
Yes.
And he's done a step up to HIV, and I believe it's something that's so big right now in Zimbabwe. He's doing something this weekend at Luveve.
Yes. Luveve Youth Center. That's correct.
Yeah. So he's a good brother of mine. Okay. So shout out to Plot Marco.
Yeah, and people should support that.
Shout out to Plot Marco.
Yes.
Step up to HIV, proud ambassador.
People should go out there at least and support that movement as well. Fine, Ricco. Let's suppose you weren't dancing, you weren't making music. What would you be doing?
What would I be doing?
What do you see yourself doing? Let's suppose there was none of this music, none of the dancing, Would you be, at a bank?
What I really like to do? I really like to work with people. I think I'd be into motivating.
Okay.
I think I'd be into motivating, and one thing that I'll do for sure, obviously I'll be in the food industry because it's something that I'm in love with too. Most probably I'll be a sushi chef somewhere in what you call Japan, somewhere there, with those big knives.
Frying up the sushi,
God willing, it's something that I also want to do in the future.
Okay.
I like to give back, I think this is it's something that I would be doing right now if I wasn't into music, but just giving back to the youth, to the orphans, and what's art, man, if you're not giving back?
Of course,
because we need to give space for the new generation. That's why there's death. I think death is a good thing because it opens space for the new.
Yes.
So right now, while we're still alive, can we stop on the hating, stop on all that unnecessary concentration, and give back to these kids?
Yeah.
Let's work together, give back to these kids. Yeah.
Well, that's a brilliant message, like I said, and I hope at least people will buy into it and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you guys are the role models at the end of the day, and you inspire people, you can inspire a nation, you can change the stereotypes and everything else. And it's crucial, like you said, that as artists, we just come together. Good things can happen if we work together.
Yeah.
And that's crucial. Any hidden talents? Would you say, maybe you play soccer, you can bend it like Beckham?
Okay, I really suck at soccer.
Okay.
That's why every time, like when soccer is on, I'm always closing my ears like this. When I like most of the girls that I met, I always ask them. That's the first thing I do. Do you like soccer?
Okay, then if she says she doesn't.
No, then it's off. Then it's off. If she loves soccer, then it's off. No, I'm just playing. But I think it's something that grew within me because I sucked at soccer. I literally put my foot into my pocket, but trying to play soccer. But I love the lifestyle, that's what I like. I just like the lifestyle and how the people celebrate them. I just wish we had the same thing going on in music, especially locally. I think I'm really here to preach that message today.
Yeah, well, no,
Can I get an amen?
Put it out there, like I said, those who are listening will hear it.
Yeah.
And fine, how would you compare the music scene here in Blue Air and, of course, what's happening in Harare, like I said,
Okay.
What's your take on it?
My take on that is there's a lot of artists that we have locally that are still feeling the need to let's say to please people that are from Harare in a necessity to make it big.
Yes,
but it's not really about that. The idea is make it big from where you're from, then you're recognized elsewhere.
That's true.
It's a lot easier.
Charity starts at home. Yes.
Don't try to come up saying, don't come up on channel O saying, I was born in Zambia, but then I grew up in Zimbabwe. Like I did some of my school in Zimbabwe, then I went to Mauritius, and then right now I'm in SA. You can't be saying that. There's a lot of artists I've seen do that. Saying, I'm from. I just studied. It's like someone just passed through Zimbabwe when they're actually born in Zimbabwe. You have to be proud. Be proud of where you come from, because when that truth comes out,
Well, it's like the Calvin thing, Calvin always talks about Luveve, and he even rhymes that.
Exactly.
People start Googling Luveve because of it. And it's
exactly.
true.
You have to be proud.
Rep where you come from, be proud of it. And then, other people will then also say, but that dude goes hard for, he goes hard for his hood. And then it encourages other people to come on board, and then they support the movement. They support the movement as well. And like I said, I know they're two different scenes, Blue, of course, you compare it to Harare, Harare seems to have all these success stories. But like I said, we've got our own artists, we've got our own local heroes here, and I think the Blue community, the Blue people just need to support them.
I like what's happening in H-Town.
Yes, they just need to support them as well. Of course, H-Town.
I like what they're doing. They've broken the barriers.
Yes, that's true.
In terms of genres, you get artists like Amara Brown working with Ja Praiser. You know what I mean? There's stuff like that happening. So locally, I think it's a matter of we need more events. We need more events, promoters, and in the same atmosphere, we need more artists being paid. It's not about the money that you have, but a token of appreciation goes a long way.
It goes a long way.
Agree with the artists, and work with us, so that we can work with you. Because how many artists from SA are you going to bring already? Like this year,
but that's the truth.
Because
we've got local talent, we've got guys
like Mosquito coming every year. You know what I mean? Yeah. And for me, I believe that money that they always coming for. What else are they going to do this year up until they come for Kalawa again? What else? Yeah. Or we're just going to see him on Kalawa and people
wait a whole other year
and wait a whole other year.
And then I know
you know what I mean.
That's not on. That's not real.
And then Makosini does a show and nobody shows up.
No one supports it. That's what's killing.
And at the same time, I think what's killing is the fact that the artists need to invest in everything that you do.
Yes.
You do a show, you can't expect to put out 5 posters and just create a Facebook event and think people are going to come.
Go into the streets, bro.
Go into the streets,
put something on the radio, social media, flyers, do it all, and just do it all and properly market the event. That is crucial. Definitely that is crucial. That's the only way your event will be a success, like I said. Even outskirts, don't just limit yourself to Blue Air, look, Gweru, Gwanda, wherever, who knows, like I said. Obviously, there may be stuff for entertainment as well. They're prepared to come down, and if the event is big enough, you'll get the support because it's always about numbers, like I've always said. It's a numbers game, and if we don't support it, then it simply doesn't grow. I don't want to put you on the spot, but maybe you could give us a freestyle, Ricco.
Freestyle.
Freestyle. Whether you want to give us a singing freestyle or whether you want to spit some bars, or maybe you want to do some dance moves.
Freestyle.
I don't want you to limit yourself.
Okay.
It's really up to you. I'll be honest, when I was coming up, I wasn't a freestyle MC. I never have been.
Right.
I would put pen to paper and I could write it, but just from the top of my dome, I always felt they weren't my strongest lyrics. But it's up to you.
Okay.
Even maybe something from the album, whatever, it's really up to you.
Okay. Alright, cool.
You could do whatever you want to do.
I was sick and tired of people acting like I own something, but now I'm in the booth killing it like it's nothing. So thank God we made it. Kumbula la ya malanga ngena sen ngakwazi nokubhadala renti, but now I'm Coca-Cola Light. Nigga, shout out BET, save one for the second. I see with it, jiggly, says figurely. It's a celebration, birthday cake says siggly. It's your boy Ricco Andrews, aka King Ziligazi. I'm out here, to show what Zimbabwe is made of. And if you're out there, I'm coming to get your crown. You. Yeah.
No, nice. I like that. No, that was nice. You put it together. King Ziliga is no, nice. You put it together. No, but nice. At least, like I said, it's a testament to your talent. It's a testament to like I said, you being in the game for so long and you working so hard and stuff. Like I said, because I always say, guys, there's no overnight success. People always want to arrive at the destination, but they don't want to take the journey.
Exactly.
It's a journey.
Exactly.
It's a musical journey, or it's a spiritual journey, or it's whatever. It just doesn't happen overnight.
It doesn't.
Calvin's been doing it for about 12 years, but he's only really getting recognized for it now. And
exactly.
I think people always need to understand that it's a process.
It's a process.
It's not going to happen.
And don't be
overnight.
hating on the people that are putting in work.
Like I said, and I like it because everyone has the opportunity to shine. Everyone has the opportunity to shine. If the music is good, if the quality is good, let it speak for itself. And I said, a good quality product speaks for itself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it is.
Exactly.
No, so that's brilliant. Like I said, maybe you want to give out your digits, social media.
Okay.
People want to reach out to you. People who
catch me on Twitter at Andrews Ricco.
Okay.
Facebook page Ricco Andrews AV. Facebook Andrews Ricco Show.
Okay.
And you can email me on Ricco Show at gmail.com. Sorry. Yeah, and you can call me on 0778484154. Just holler at me. We can put this at work. You never know that whatever we're gonna do might be the biggest hit ever.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, that's good. At least they've now got your digits. And like I said, and we want to keep it strictly business.
Exactly. Yeah. You're doing a music video. Call me. I'll come through and support. I'll come through and support. I'm also into directing now.
Okay.
There's a couple of music videos that I've directed.
They're coming out.
They're coming out.
Oh,
they're coming out.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, they're coming out.
Well.
Yeah.
We'll also try and push that. But like I said, Ricco, thanks a lot. It's much appreciated. Thanks for coming through. Thank you for your time. Like I said,
should be thanking you, bro.
I wish you much success with everything. The Ronga, like I said, the album dropping, Stula on the 13th.
You gotta be there, man. You gotta be there.
Definitely, of course. It wouldn't make sense if my brother's there. I have to be there.
Man, I appreciate it. I
have to show love as well for that movement and stuff. I wish you much success. I
Yeah.
hope all your dreams come to fruition. And like I said, people, please, let's just support these guys. Like I said, and look, they're nice guys, they're humble guys. You see this guy in the street, shake his hand, give him a hug.
Yeah, let's be real.
Show love, like I said. Let's not hating, because hating doesn't get us anywhere. Like I said,
Exactly.
it's just regressive. We do not progress. We will not grow as a people. We will not grow as a movement. Even like I said, local artists as Blue Air. In order for other people to take us seriously, we have to take ourselves seriously first. And that's just where it starts. So thanks a lot, and I wish you all the best, my man. And like I said, let's just keep on pushing. Like I said, I like your work ethic. Like I said, there's the music aspect. There's this whole Ronga movement. And like I said, that's what I think Zimbabwe needs.
Yeah,
it needs more local heroes. When we say Ricco made it, and it means it can be done, because I think we've kind of lost that way. It's not working out. I'm gonna go look for a day job. We're like, no, bro, but you're making good music.
Exactly.
Stick at it. You know what? It will eventually come right. And like I said, at least you're show and tell. You're proving that it can be done, guys. Yes, it may take a little bit longer than our guys across the border, but eventually we're getting there, and I think we're almost there.
True.
I think we're almost there. True. So look, my man, it's all up. all the best, and I said,
Straight up, and
you know,
yeah, straight up.
Let's just keep pushing. Let's just keep grinding, and let's just keep on supporting each other.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. And I don't know. I feel, you know, there's a lot of like artists that are out there that you know really need a lot of help.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that help, it comes from you wanting to get the help. There's a lot of books, you know. Go to the library, you know, like read a lot, you know, read a lot. And you know, one most important thing, you know, that I want to leave with everybody that's been watching right now, and you know, anybody that might just, you know, meet up with my brother here. Yes. I think let's motivate each other, you know, in the times that we're living in, you know, in God's word, because you know, we're doing this for a living. And you know, there's no way that will prosper, you know, without God in it. You know, it's God first. You know, you know, the word says, "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and your thoughts shall be established."
Yes, your thoughts shall be established.
That's it.
Very true. Yeah. Maybe some shout outs as well. I know there's some shout outs to the interview.
Okay. Shout out to you, my brother.
Okay, yeah, well, shout out, and even the people behind the scenes.
Shout out to my brother right there behind the scenes.
Yes.
Shout out to
Chieza, of course. Yeah.
Shout out my girl Chieza. Yeah, shout out my girl Chieza. Shout out to everybody watching right now.
Everyone supports you. Everyone supported the movement.
Everybody supporting the movement. Shout out to my brother Flo Sick.
Yes.
He's played a big role in what I'm doing right now. Shout out to my stylist, Mr. Welsh. He's the best designer when it comes to music videos right now.
Excellent.
And shout out to every artist, you know, in Zimbabwe doing something. This is Zim Rising. This year there's a lot of stuff happening that you can't be left out.
You can't be on the bench, you know, you need to get into the game.
You gotta fly out. You gotta fly out.
All right. No, I think